The phone turned off, but we're going to go again, just from there. That's what that bag picks up. You might think that's good. It's not. It's leaks. It's a zip. That dust can just fly through that zip. So we're just going to show you that. There was a pile of dust here. Then if you have a blockage, yeah, we do. That's okay. Now look at the power after I clean out the filter and put a new bag in it. We're going to put this one back on because it's a bit easier with the metal pole on. We have reached the bottom of the dust bag. And just for luck, let's get a bit of this like dry dirt here. That's most of that one. That was up to about there before and it's empty. And let's see how this pneumatic HEPA flow worked. Wow. Right, for start, I don't know what that is. That's the only concerning thing. But look, remember if you watch the last video, remember all the dirt here? Nothing really. Filter, a little bit, that's that mark. I don't know what that is. But no dust comes out. No dust. And that's a chock-a-block HEPA flow. If we tilt it backwards, you still got a bit of room in there. So I am going to get. Am I going to get anything? Actually, I'm going to do it until it's complete. The bag's completely full, and then I'm going to show you. Oh, and what I figured out is as the motor dislodged on the Bertie, you can see it a bit better now because it's a bit thinner. But look, as that's dislodged, the suction's not as good because there's a gap there. But it still sucks, like quite well, not bad. You know what I mean? Get in. And this is sort of going into the category of how not to use. Oh, even if we shake that, let's just empty that onto the ground. The remainder of the dirt, let's just chuck that to the side. But we don't want that anymore. I'm gonna go grab the floor head and poles, and we're gonna just hoover the ground a little bit, just until the HEPA flow is full, which it almost is. And then we're just gonna prove my point of how good they are. I'm going to still use. Okay, I don't recommend using fake floor heads, but we're just going to use this just because I don't want to like buy nice ones. There we go, it's Dirty Bertie. Here we go. Get that. Get my pole. Push it in. And on he goes. Let's just use it here. I do not recommend doing this whatsoever. The HEPA flows are semi-waterproof in a way, because I did do a test of how waterproof and stuff HEPA flows are, and they came out. Right, that's all we're getting. Oh yeah, the other day the other caster broke off when I was rolling it down the grass. So that feels and sounds pretty full. Filter's still the same. And there we go. That is a literally rock hard HEPA flow. We can try a little bit more, but I'd say when it's about that, that's your limit. But we're going to just try to get that little bit more in there. That motor's weird. That's come up this large. Not a big fan of that. Anyway, let's pop it back on and see how much more we can get in. Because I'd say that bag's still got a tiny bit more room in it. Nope, that is a full HEPA flow. And you can feel it too, the weight. So clean. All clean. Oh, there you go. That is a chock-a-block HEPA flow. And as obviously as the HEPA flows, just they're still a little bit. Oh yeah, and like the other one, they don't rip. You can yank them and pull them, and they don't rip. This bit is a little bit hard. What I like to do is you tip them backwards so the dirt doesn't all go around. Pull this out. Put the little flap in. Out it goes, and there you go. And that, my friends, is one full HEPA flow dust bag. And Bertie, okay, there, it looks dirty, but that's just my fingers. You can see from the last video comparison. So yeah. That's Bertie, and I do not, and I mean do not recommend using it bagless. But I'm going to do it now anyway because I feel like it, just to prove my point of why you don't use it bagless. So that's a full HEPA flow dust bag. Do use these ones. These are absolutely amazing bags. Look at the capacity of that. Look how massive that is compared to my foot. Now we're going to use it bagless to prove why you don't. So you might think, oh, it's really good. Yeah, okay, there's something wrong with this. It's got no bag in it. Oh, I think that HEPA flow still had some, room in it. We've got a clogged head, haven't we? Yep. Ah, shame. I think that HEPA flow did still have some room in it. It was just... And this is why you do not use it bagless. And you might think, oh wow, how powerful is bagless? The reason we're mainly sucking at Vox is because I don't want to deal with the filter after this. Oh god! It was not supposed to put that, and don't use them upside down. Okay, you can't smell it on camera, but just trust me on this. It smells disgusting. It smells like soil and all that, because that's what you sucked up. But for HEPA flow, it didn't, because it's low filtration. Now, this is what I didn't want to deal with, but you guys need to see. Watch this. Hang on, let me just untangle this. Look at this. Right, now, you guys, do you want to be dealing with that when you come to your vacuuming? Do you want to be dealing with that? Having to empty that? Let's just say you don't, because if you do, then you're just weird. Because that isn't good. Because now you're going to have to empty all of that, deal with that. You've got a filthy, dirty filter that'll going to get clogged. Not so good. So that's the end of this series, how not and how to. Plus, they get really hot when you're using bag. They're like, this is honestly, I've never felt something that hot. Well, my new bag, but you know. There we go. That's the end of this series. Don't use them bagless. Don't use paper bags. Don't use reusable bags. Only use genuine pneumatic HEPA flows. Bye, guys. See you in the next one.